Hello everyone, I'm Renown Zero. We are back again talking about how a fat, overweight, out of shape New Jerseyan lives in absolute delusion because apparently, according to this said fat, overweight, out of shape New Jerseyan, Eric is obsessed with him. This is the same guy who has 136 Trash Cast episodes dedicated to said Eric July and Yellow Flash, both more successful individuals than him, still thinking that they actually give a crap about this individual. Literally, Flash craps all over this individual by showing the fact that he smoked crack and licked urinals. But for some reason, you think you're not a washed up comic pro. You're an absolute clown who thinks that I'm going to get these books out next year. I'm going to delay Rainbow the Brute for the 10th time because apparently that's what you have to do because you spend so much time talking crap about the black men in indie comics rather than spending time that you're wasting with your Parkinson's wife and your autistic daughter. That's perfectly fine. I'm not attacking them, by the way. I'm saying your time could be better spent taking care of them and spending time with them. The time that you do have, with your Parkinson's wife, the disease that's possibly uncurable, you would rather spend your time doing trash casts than spending time with her because that's the type of scumbag you actually are. You're an absolute scumbag, and we're going to show why you're an idiot right here in this video. Starting off, of course, with the Bloodworth #1 pre-order collection. 55 more days to go, looking at 515k in sales because, of course, people will think that's an absolute nothing burger, and over 9,200 books have been sold. You can also get in on Achromatic Chronicles Green from J. David with the catch-up pack with Achromatic Chronicles Blue and Green ending on January 7th. This is a great, excellent all-ages book that you can buy, so get in on this over on ripascend.com. Now, this was brought to my attention, of course, by Kiryu711, shout out to him, saying, "This lazy, useless piece of crap, Ethan Van Sciver, that's been on a year-long cancel campaign against Eric July." It's because even the normal people who don't support Eric July's product, but understand that he is actually an alternative and you are not. Seize the obsession with your clown self on the internet. Thinks Eric is obsessed with him. Eric never mentions him and ignores him, and it's just that this sack of crap can't handle being ignored because he's an absolute narcissist and he's an absolute joke. And I call him a washed up comic pro for a reason. He says, Ethan Van Sciver does, "I don't know why he's so obsessed with me. Doesn't talk about you, doesn't mention you, doesn't really care. He absolutely laughs at you, I will say, when people like Garfield's Bizarre Adventure will bring up the fact that you, again, smoked crack."
They're doing crack!
With hippies, a bunch of weirdos at a convention, and you ended up licking urinals and not remembering what you did, and you ended up deleting the live stream where you did these things. But the clips are out there. It's all out there. You can't hide from it. It's hilarious that you think you can. I'm busy selling Comicsgate artwork and promoting indie creators. You're not promoting indie creators. You promoting your circle jerk, that's not promoting indie creators. I'm sorry to tell you, but you are the guys that are supposed to be the old school mainstream creators. That's not really promoting indie creators. I'm promoting more indie creators than you are. I've promoted Vaughn Coleman, I've promoted John Booyah, I've promoted Hero Darky Dark, and I've promoted Mugen Lord. These are all people who are actually passionate about the stuff that they work on, and 2 out of the 3 already have the books that I promoted out, where both of them are working on #2 for both those books, and Hero Darky Dark is currently working on #2 for his book, and Mugen Lord is launching an entire universe similar to what Eric July has done with his. So for you to sit up here and talk about you're promoting indie creators, you're not promoting anything but your immediate circle jerk. Why is he saying this weird stuff like this? No one is. Eric, you are now the guy who runs the warehouse that ships Chuck Dixon's comics. Yes, because apparently it doesn't ship Ison Comics, which is written by Eric July. It doesn't ship Ripazine, which has stories written by Eric July that you've never critiqued because you know it's better than your trash cyber cuck book. It ships Yaira Books, that's written by the Saska sisters, that have done more sales and more books sold than any of your campaigns. And then it has Gooding from Mike Barron, which is a guy you actually hang around. So you're basically, you're shaming Mike Barron. You're basically pushing him off to the side, saying that he's not a part of this company, even though he made a book that people actually bought, which has sold more than pretty much all your previous campaigns. So let's not go there talking about it ships Chuck Dixon's books. What are you shipping? Nothing. People are still waiting on Cyberfrog 2 books from 3 years ago. People are still waiting on Rainbow the Brute books that aren't even done yet. Yet you're sitting here creating Rainbow the Brute figures for a book that's not even out yet, that no one even knows the story of, really. He took over your company and hitched you to his plow. Yeah, the guy who's the CEO that's making all the decisions is somehow taken... Okay. It's Dixonverse now, even though he's the guy that mainly markets the thing and markets all the product, but for some reason you think he's handed the business over to Chuck Dixon. See, this is why you're a clown and why your business acumen is shot and non-existent. I don't know how that flipperoo happened, but I know you worked harder than I ever did to get there, so congrats on that. Well, he worked harder than you ever have in your entire life because you got removed from Marvel and DC for obviously not working hard in your stuff, and you're not even working hard now. You're busy doing trash casts for 4+ to 6+ hours daily talking about Eric July and what he's doing. So clearly you're irrelevant, which is what I say. You are absolutely irrelevant. I simply say it. This SJW can't grasp that he is irrelevant and a washed up comic pro. So you have clowns like this Queen Mickey Mouse over here. He made a sketch. Okay, that's still not working on your comics. So you're basically saying that he's not spending the time to work on the books and products that he's scamming people money for. He's sitting there making sketches of nothing that people are spending money on, being absolute pay pigs, as they like to call people like me who buy Rippaverse comics, actually get a product that I paid for and actually enjoy the product that I paid for, rather than getting crap from Cybercuck over here and not purchasing it and not getting it. So Mr. Brady here, shout out, says, so are you admitting some dummy bought something that took no effort at all to make? Yes, she is. Because she's a dummy. She's a fence sitter. We all know this. I've said this plenty of times. This chick is an absolute fence sitter. She's a tourist in comics. She sometimes is about the drama. Then some days she's not about the drama. She's a complete fence sitter. Doesn't know anything. And she's been brainwashed to literally listen to an absolute cuck who, I don't know, has doxed people in the past. Is literally scamming people right now out of money. So, are you serious? Who are you talking to, really? Night Ronin says, Evish is a washed-up comic pro that can only make campaigns and not comics. He basically tells on himself in his last paragraph. Strider says, notice he doesn't say he's selling comics, just artwork. So what are the half-decade-long unfulfilled campaigns for? But then you have clowns like Doc Rex, who says, Eric talks about Ethan all the time. Literally, no, he doesn't. He just thinks he's being clever by playing the Baltimore game. The fact that you even got a response from Eric himself telling you how much you are a clown should tell you everything you need to know. Because the fact that he even has to reiterate the fact that he doesn't give a crap about what's going on with Ethan at all is astounding to me. The fact that these clowns will literally do any and everything they have to literally lie on somebody's name just because he got a form of success that they wish they had. And then they get mad at me and try to dogpile on me, and I'm the only one that comes out winning because I'm the one that makes the content on these clowns, exposing them constantly. But they don't like that at all, so they have to go around trying to dogpile on me, which they really can't do because at the end of the day, you're all just content for me, and I make money off this. So, eat a dick. Eric says, this is wildly incorrect and you all need to get on with your lives. Deal with it and get over the fact that I and many others want nothing to do with whatever foolishness you wanted to drag me in. I have a company to run because that's how a professional gets it done. They don't talk about the BS and they work on their stuff. And Curious says, just keep doing you, Eric, and continue to let these people piss and moan into the void. I honestly haven't bought anything from you because of financial reasons, but eventually I do want to grab Yara and Horseman. Keep growing and doing what you're doing, brother. Shout out to Bruce, says he never talks about Ethan hasn't since he made it clear he was done with this back and forth in January nearly a year ago. Meanwhile, Trashcast came out incessantly all year and still will. If a fan super chats about a person smoking a crack pipe and licking urinals, that's not on Eric. It's not. And again, shout out to Garfield's Our Adventure because those super chats are absolutely hilarious. Please say dog whistle already so we can laugh at you. Proof. None presented. Stop projecting. No, he doesn't. You talk about him more than anybody, and he talks about any of you. All the time, Eric works all day collaborating with the likes of Chuck Dixon to make great comic books. He barely streams, and when he does, it is about comics or politics. Meanwhile, Ethan streams and tweets about Eric all day. Eric has put out 6 books over the last year and a half, not counting the magazines. The man ain't interested in your one-sided war, and his actions show that. The fact that he's starving people like you of attention drives you nuts and leaves you with a void in your soul. 100% facts. This is a projection. He'll say a general statement about the indie comic industry. EVS is strung up on his high horse. He thinks he's talking about him. Cough, projection, cough, quote-unquote, all the time. Show the receipts. They don't have receipts. They literally don't have receipts. We have receipts right here where this man has literally done 136 trash casts talking about Eric July and Yellow Flash and JDA and all these other creators that are actually doing their work. While this clown sat up here and tried to lie on Yellow Flash's name, saying that John Dillard, his artist, was starving, even though John Dillard already cleared up the record, and he was still going on about how John Dillard wasn't getting paid when he's literally 40% ownership of the Mighty Golden Patriot IP. So, you want to continue to lie. Your subscriber count is dipping like crazy practically every month, but for some reason, y'all like to attack me because I call you out and expose you on your BS on a daily basis, on a regular basis, mind you. So at the end of the day, you are in fact the one projecting. You are in fact the one pocket watching. You are in fact the one being delusional about how obsessed you actually are about somebody creating more product and better product and more quality stuff and more often than you are. So miss me with that BS. Get the hell out of my face. Thank you all for checking out this video. Really do appreciate all the new subscribers, returning subscribers, new viewers, and returning viewers. If you do like the video, hit that like button. Comment below if you feel well. Just subscribe for more content. Hit the bell for notifications. Set the bell to all. That way you'll get a notification anytime I post a new video or go live on this channel. And I'll see you all in the next one. Peace.